think I got beat up a bit at the start, and yeah, then it was just a case of picking off positions and working my way back up.
Some really good manoeuvres, some good thinking, some quite educated places to overtake.
Yeah. I'm all quite new to this. They're still working out on the fly. So yeah, I was trying to pick them off on places I knew I was fastest. So trying to plan that the rest of the lap and trying to work it out really.
We could see that your front had obviously been dislodged a little bit during the race. Were you worried that you were going to get that?
I didn't know really, to be fair. You've just told me that. That's the first I've heard of it. So yeah, I did all right with that then.
I think I timed that pretty well, if I do say so. I think round the outside of 2, maybe 3 by Cops, and then just got 1 second lap in coming into Brooklands, and then just kept the pace up, tried to stay away from 3rd.
James, was that a little bit too far away for you? You were closing him in on occasions.
Yeah, I think I got him towards when tyre wear started to kick in, but then I got distracted by getting caught down behind myself, so he was definitely in a different league, yeah.
Taylor was all over the back of you. Was it a blessing that unfortunately he made that mistake?
I mean, it's obviously unfortunate. He had good pace. No one knows if he would have got me if he stayed on the track, but let's just say I was nervous, yeah.
A gauge on how far he was, and yeah, he pushed me, to be fair. Even though it was a bit of a gap, he was closing in, I think, and yeah, it's a good race.
You started this weekend as you started the previous weekend, so are you hoping to do more of the same?
Yeah, I mean Sunday's going to be different, different conditions. It's going to be very wet. Obviously qualifying was a bit wet, so hopefully getting a bit of a taster, but we'll see how we go. You know, different day, different race. Hopefully I can win it, but you never know.
Village and the Loop we go then for the final time of asking, and James Nicholas claim his first win in the wet. His will now be 3rd win in the class this season. Let's find out. Well, maybe not, because he's gone wide out of entry and Gamble's gone through. Harry Gamble up the inside line. James Nicholas must have made a mistake there, because he was about a second clear the last time we saw him. He's going to try and fight back round the outside, though. Terrific stuff from James Nicholas. You would not think this is only his 5th ever car race. He is taking the fight to Harry Gamble. He's over the curb, he's on the grass, he's got the inside line. It's all out of shape, but can he block the route for the Elite Motorsport driver to get the switch back? He's going to try it. This could be a drag race to the line, but I think that James Nicholas is just going to hang on with some brilliant ballsy driving on the final lap of the race. James Nicholas claims the victory and takes the checkered flag at Silverstone in the end by just under 0.3 of a second. That was fantastic stuff. How he fended off Harry Gamble, I do not know. And I'm not even sure Harry Gamble really knows how, because he was definitely ahead going into the braking zone at Brooklands. Wider line in the wet seemed to be the grippier side of the road, and that worked well for James Nicholas. So Nicholas gets the victory, Gamble 2nd, 3rd place goes the way of Mike Taylor. Then Thomas, Elman and Jafali come through next. So Elman does get the win in the GTA class. The Chairman's Cup, by the way, won by Peter Thompson. But it is James Nicholas who gets his 3rd class victory, and I believe I'm right in saying his 2nd overall victory of the season. And this is only his 2nd ever race event in a car.
Big smile, yeah, I'm chuffed to bits with that. Poor qualifying yesterday, and had a little bit of fortune there on the start, made a couple of places up and thought I'll settle for that. I'm happy with that. I managed to get up to 3rd in yesterday's race and threw it all away on the last lap, so no repeats of that today.
You got past Harry when you made a mistake, but obviously he got back past you.
Yeah, I did. He made a great move. He made an excellent move. I got a little bit too ambitious going into Vale Club and thought I had the traction. I didn't. One little bit of wheel spin, and then I knew he was there, so it was game over then.
Yeah, it was a good start. Managed to get into the lead, built up quite a nice gap, and then the safety car didn't help me out, and then I made a little mistake after the safety car, which dropped me back to 3rd, but managed to get up to 2nd. I think one more lap maybe I could have got it, but I'm happy with 2nd.
You seem to find quite a bit of grip out there. Was there grip out there?
Not much, to be fair. It was just a case of trying a different line every lap and see where you can find the grip. Most of the racing line was really slippery, so basically stay off that.
Terrible conditions. I was just begging for the checkered flag at the end. Yeah, it was a great race, to be fair. It was I don't know what happened going on in the back, but yeah, it was lively enough at the front, and I was just clinging on for dear life, trying to find some grip. And yeah, it was great. Yeah, really pleased.
Brilliant battle with Harry, especially all the way to the line.
Yeah, I didn't know it was the final lap, so I hoped it was. And I came around that, I was thinking, oh, please be the final lap now. But yeah, it was a good race. Yeah, bit of argy-bargy, but nothing too serious. It was good fun.